Hello and welcome to Abby's Coaching House, your home of transformation. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for choosing to join us today. My name is Coach Blessed Abby. We are on this 21-day transformational challenge, a challenge we are calling 21 Days of Reorganizing Our Lives Challenge. Thank you so much for the feedback that has been coming in. Thank you to you who have been participating. And for you who is new here, welcome. We are on day 6 today. This is a recording for tomorrow, day 7. You're not late. We have been doing things that we repeat every other day. So it's time for you to join us. You're here, you're in the right place at the right time. Let me read to us some of the feedback I've been receiving. They've really been putting a smile on my face. Somebody says, "Thanks, Coach Abby. Just to let you know that I'm in the challenge. Yay! And I made my bed." Wow, that is somebody celebrating themselves for making their bed. And another one says, "Happy New Week. Thank you to Abby's Coaching House. The challenge is inspiring change in many of us." That's another one just happy about this. One person says, "I'm enjoying this. Because of my age, I have over the years adopted to 30-second rule when waking up. 30 seconds to sit on my bed, 30 seconds to put your feet down on the floor, then get up. I count 1 to 30. That was a great one. I also learned something from that. So that's why it's important for you to share your feedback with us, because we are all learning. I'm also with you together in this. I'm also learning from you. And another one says, "This was actually amazing. This 21-day transformation is real. The power of writing your intentions. I have just cleared a drawer full of trash." Goodness, imagine a drawer full of trash. Why was I keeping all these papers, even some supermarket receipts dated 2019? Imagine that. This is a person who was challenged. They wrote their intentions in the morning and they were able to accomplish something that they have been procrastinating for a while. And then let's see what another person says. Let me pick the last one. One other person says, "The challenge is really of benefit to me. It's so refreshing. And the part that I have struggled with for many years is journaling, which I have been consistent for 5 days. Thanks, Abby." You see, this is a person who has struggled with journaling, and now they've been able to do it for 5 days consistently. And that's a great win, because if they continue like that, the struggle is done with and they will never struggle again. But then there are people who are also facing challenges and struggles. And that is what I want to address today. There are people who are saying, "This is not so easy for me." Let me just read them here. One person says, "I'm behind in my journaling." Another says, "How do I stay still in meditation?" Another one says, "Waking up immediately, my alarm goes off is still a challenge." And another one says, "I feel cold in the morning." Some of us are struggling missing our phones. Remember, we said we are not looking at our phones first thing in the morning. And other people are struggling with shortage of time. So that is what I want us to address today, the challenges and struggle you are having in this challenge. For the sake of those who are new here, let me do a brief recap of what we've been doing. This has been a challenge that has focused on transforming our mornings and our evenings. So what we've been doing in the morning, we have challenged ourselves that immediately our alarms go off, we wake up. We do not snooze our alarms. No more snoozing. Have we been snoozing? Tell us in the comment section. But we are challenging ourselves to wake up immediately and not snooze our alarms. We are also challenging ourselves to keep away our phones in the early hours of the morning, that we just don't wake up and look at our phones. Previous videos will explain why. Then we wake up slowly. We then lower our feet to the ground, step on the ground, and then do 3 deep and slow breaths, just taking in deep and slow breaths. And after this, we think of 5 things we are grateful for. things that are very meaningful to us. Then we go a step further and journal them. Today we added journaling our affirmations. I also gave you a download of some affirmations for somebody who could be new to this and who needs to get started. After you have journaled your gratitude and affirmation, go ahead and read them to yourselves loudly. Remember, we said you believe what you say to yourself more than what anyone else tells you. So shout to yourself if you can shout, but if you can't shout, remember it's in the morning. We don't want you waking people up in the house. Just read them to yourselves in a way that you emotionalize them and feel the gratitude, feel the affirmation. That really helps to prime your brain in the morning. And then after that, we said, let us pray before leaving our house. Let us commit ourselves to God. Prayer is key before we start our day. We are also taking 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. That's the other thing we are doing. After which we write our intentions, and people have been saying, you've heard this person that has said writing down intentions has helped her to do something she has been procrastinating for a very long time. And then after writing our intentions, don't forget to make your bed. So this is so important. We have talked about it in the previous videos. Please check the importance of making your bed. So that is what we are doing in the morning. During the day, we are also challenging ourselves to listen to an inspiring, a faith-building message. Be it on YouTube or any other platform, just listen to something that inspires your faith. And it doesn't end there. In our evenings, starting today, we said we are planning for what we will use tomorrow. What do you need tomorrow? Are they clothes? Are they car keys? Are they shoes? We organize them today because we don't want to waste time looking for things. Our previous video shows how many times and how many minutes we waste by looking for things. So we are avoiding that and bringing order in that area. And then after that, we write down 5 tasks, 5 important tasks that we want to accomplish the following day. What do you want to accomplish? So that you don't forget, you write them down in the evening. It helps your subconscious mind to prepare. And then just immediately after getting to bed, we again think of 5 things we are grateful for the day that has just passed. That helps us to sleep knowing that we are grateful. Going to bed being grateful with a heart full of gratitude. And we then slip into our blankets and visualize our beautiful future, thinking about which is this beautiful car, beautiful house, beautiful life, beautiful marriage that you dream of having. That is the time we are thinking about that. You also go ahead and pray, because prayer again is important even as we close the day. A prayer of gratitude is a great thing to have. For the sake of those who have not done this before, that is a recap of what we've been doing. Please check the previous videos. I will put a link to the playlist in our comment section for you to get updated and join us and be at par with us where we are. Let's address our challenges. During this challenge, most of what we are introducing is change. Our brains love the familiar. Our brains don't love change. Have you noticed that when you get into a room, the first thing you do is scan around for a familiar person, something familiar that will make you feel comfortable? If you see someone you know, you smile at them, you wave at them. If it's possible, you go ahead and sit next to them, and that makes you feel at home. That is how our brains operate. I have talked about it in the exercise video that I did previously. That when you go to the gym or you want to exercise, your brain will resist, because your brain will say this is something new and interpret it as dangerous, something that you don't want to do. And so we are bringing change as we do this challenge. During this challenge, we are challenging ourselves out of the familiar grounds to unfamiliar grounds. We are challenging ourselves to leave our comfort zones, to do something new. Remember, we have said before that comfort zone is good, but nothing grows in the comfort zone. So we do not want to stay in the comfort zone. So that's what this challenge is all about. We want to make the conscious unconscious. We want to be comfortable. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, there are things you naturally do. That is because you have repeated them again and again. And that explains why we are repeating things, why we have been doing things from day one, and why we will do them till day 21. So it will really benefit you to be consistent, not to stop, not to waver in the middle. But in case you do, you just come back. It's like a person climbing a mountain and then they sleep. They don't give up and go back to the foot of the mountain. They try again and keep trying, and we celebrate them at the top. And it is said that many people are celebrated at the top, but many small wins happen in between. So in between the challenge, you're having many small wins. Celebrate yourself by and keep going. How do you overcome these challenges? The number one thing is consistency. We have talked of consistency. That thing that you do so naturally, it's because you have done it again and again. And that is why even now we will repeat them. So do this consistently and you will overcome. I heard Louise Hay say that when she started her meditation, she struggled with severe headaches for 3 weeks. Think about it. This lady whose recordings of meditations are so powerful struggled at one point. And she says the only secret is repeating it and never giving up. I also shared that I struggled with meditation. I tried to meditate and I just ran off from the room. I could not take it because I was not used to the stillness. I was not used to the being quiet and just being alone. But right now, I can do it more comfortably. I have continued to do it again and again, and I love meditation. So repeating will really be of great help. So I challenge you to keep going. I challenge you to persist to the end. I have said I look forward to seeing you at the finish line and just hearing your stories about this. Think about it as that person going to the top of the mountain. They don't stop, so you can't afford to stop. Keep going. This will transform your life for the better. Things to remember: be patient with yourself. You keep learning. Be patient with yourself. It's a journey of progress and not perfection. We are learning, unlearning, and relearning. Scripts that have been built in us for many years cannot be broken in one day. So just the way you have been creating scripts over the years, you need time to break them. So that's why you need to be patient with yourself and just keep going, keep doing this. And one last thing that I will borrow from my coach is crawl, walk, run, or fly. But whatever you do, keep moving. So that is what I wanted to say about the challenges that we are facing. To just encourage somebody that if you're facing challenges, we have all been there at some point. And every other time, a new challenge comes up. That is why I do these challenges. I don't just do them for you, I do them for myself also. I am learning a lot, I'm overcoming a lot, I'm challenging myself. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what we are doing, please go ahead and give us that thumbs up. And if you're new here, you have not subscribed, I invite you to do so. Take a second and just subscribe to this video. And please share your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to invite somebody by sharing this video out there. Let's make the world a better place. So in day 7, we continue with what we've been doing with encouraged heart. So today I just thought, let me not add a new thing, but address the challenges we've been having. As I also read the positive feedback because it could just encourage somebody. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.